this field trip was started back in the 80s when Brother Anthony Browder, who knows what Anthony Browder is? Most people. Okay, he's a cultural historian. He's written several books. He founded this field trip. He's been doing it for like 20 years. When he started it in the 80s, he had just come back from Egypt, or Kemet, and he noticed a lot of similarities between the ancient monuments and sites in Egypt and some of the buildings here in D.C. So it sparked his interest, and he started studying. And we found a lot of things that could not be coincidences. That the people, we'll talk about this more, but the people who founded this country and designed this city had very specific purposes, and they look back to Kemet to get their information. So if you're someone who, I don't believe in coincidences, but if you're someone who is, it'd be really hard to kind of say that what you find today are just mere coincidences. So it's all up to you to evaluate, though. So before we get started, any questions? I should say something probably just to warn you. We're going to be a couple places where we get off the bus. And in order to get back on the bus, you have to get we have quizzes. You have to get the right answer to the quiz, or you can't get back on the bus.
Oh, man.
Now, I know you're from Jersey. There's probably some main streets there, but this is D.C. too. You might wander off in the southeast and get lost. So get back on the bus. But y'all a group, this is an African Centered Study Tour, so we it's more about the we, not just about the me. So if one person has the answer to that question, it's their responsibility to share that answer with everyone, so everyone can get back on the bus. Or else we'll just leave everybody. Okay, any questions or anything before we get started? We're going to start with the video, and then we'll be at our first site.
Let's rock and roll.
Everyone good? All right.